Welcome to New Realities. My name is Alan Steinfeld. I'm here with Carla, who's an intimacy coach, and particularly for baby boomers, which most of us probably are. She has tuned into how to really spice up a relationship, and let's talk about that because, you know, especially baby boomers, maybe they've been with a partner for a long time, or maybe they've changed partners, and like the whole relationship thing isn't new, but we get stuck in a place of doing it the same way.
Right.
So how can you help people?
A lot of relationship becomes stagnant, and because things become routine. And when routine comes in anything, especially in the sexual arena, it becomes boring.
Well, that's something you said before. A good relationship has to have deep intimacy and hot sex.
Yes.
So those are two interesting parts.
And Alan, what I wanted to go through is, before talking about anything, I want to kind of reveal the truth about the myths that are running around about older age. Some people say, well, I'm 60 now, la la la, sex is,
so there are
done
myths
with.
with physical expression and all that, which I don't believe, but what are the myths that's commonly out there? Like, actually, you gave me a list of some of the myths that you mentioned, which I necessarily don't go along, but it's like you say, or the myth is that the passion is just for people who are younger, but
I don't get along either. That's why they're myths. The truth is that the passion is really higher when you are more mature. It goes deeper, and you can keep it for a longer time. And it includes more of life than just sex.
Yeah, I think when we're younger, passion sort of takes over and we go unconscious. When we're older, we're more conscious of our connection. So I totally agree. That's a myth that we have to. Now, another myth that's out there that's saying the penis can alone bring a woman to ecstasy. Well, that's not true.
That's of course not. They're all myths. That's what I'm saying. But some people believe in it. So especially men, when they are so, if they don't know much about sex, and they are so penis focused. The truth is that a woman can enjoy much more the love play. I don't call it even foreplay, I call it love play. Because making love starts the first moment you look into each other's eyes, you touch each other's face, you start love making.
But doesn't it seem more intimate when the penis is in the vagina? Isn't there something about intimacy in that act?
There is, if it's done at the proper moment, not too soon for the woman. The woman has a different level of arousal than man, and she goes in a different, Actually, though, in midlife, the woman is actually much more turned on than when she was younger, much more open, actually. And men slow down enough their sexual thing to be more equal.
But let me ask you another question, is it just as sexual for a woman if it's not the penis, let's say it's the hand or the tongue? Is that
sometimes it can be even more sexual.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be just like, that's... Thank you for that.
No, so actually, you're right.
Because it's like goes with that next myth that people think just intercourse is sex.
Yeah, right. Intercourse, the truth is that some women cannot even have orgasm during intercourse.
Now, why is that, though? Is there...
I would suggest because of the different speed that they are in. Man gets turned on too fast, and the woman is not ready yet. Or the angle of penetration is not the right one. And there are many
Do you help
issues.
Women learn how to achieve orgasm?
Oh, yeah. That's one of the things I do.
What's like, I know it's probably different for each woman, but is there something that stops women?
Yeah, it's anxiety and wanting to make it happen. They want to prove to themselves, I want to come, I want to get an orgasm. And by doing that, they tighten up their sex center and they cannot really relax and let go.
And the other myth is that a man is not aroused if he does not get Correct. But a man is aroused just by looking at a woman.
A middle-aged man, a young man, if it's aroused, he has a big erection, and that's it, right? But a middle-aged man can be aroused in the whole body, and then include the penis as part of the whole body. Instead of going from here, thought, to here, the whole body is included.
It becomes more of a whole body thing anyway, because it's... you learn how to sort of connect with your whole body.
Exactly.
And the whole body is a sexual organism.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
And no matter how big your penis is, it's still smaller than the whole body. So you have so much more energy. More energy going into the whole body.
Right. And then do you also, you know, the whole idea of erection, how do we like prolong that? Is there techniques for that?
Yeah, there are techniques to prolong the arousal, and without ejaculation.
Of course,
there are a lot of techniques, and the best techniques are really breathing. Using certain muscles, like the PC muscles, intention, connection with the woman, just sending the energy to her heart instead of just thinking only of sex. And there are many, many techniques, and that's what I really do.
That's what you coach people with.
I coach
I mean, I know there's the hormonal thing for men and women, but in women have a much more drastic drop-off in their hormonal level, menopause, instant. Right?
They might. Some women have, some women don't. I didn't have a drastic drop.
Drop off in your sexual desire?
Not at all. It went up.
It went up after. So the hormones aren't connected to the sex?
Well, you know, some women who eat very, very healthily, you know, the fluctuation, the hormones is much, much less.
So you think diet and sexual activity are very closely related?
Oh, absolutely. Diet, exercise, yoga. The stretching, all of this is very, very related.
And the actual sexual exercises, do you teach that, the Kegel muscles?
The contraction, yeah.
Yes, and that's also in your course.
The stronger those muscles are, the more under your control they are, the more you can experience pleasure, and the more you can control them, because they're under your control instead of being just acting by themselves.
The other myth is, well, not a myth, it's like the quality of the orgasm changes, right? I mean, it's true, and each orgasm is different, but the myth is that the orgasms are stronger and more powerful when you're younger, but that's not true.
Well, you know, for men, it is actually more intense when they're younger.
Is it?
But it's shorter, and when you are older, it becomes more a body orgasm, and you can have several body orgasms.
Men can.
Oh, yeah, men and women. They can have several body orgasms before ejaculation. And so for older men, it's easier to sustain that longer time.